Good morning, this is my Hornby Terrier R3528 and there is its electric motor X-Ray 8246. And what this loco was doing around the track, it was making an awful lot of noise compared to the new Hornby Terriers. It was awful, absolutely awful, the noise that was coming from it. It's always been a little bit noisy, but it's just got worse. However, what I did was I lubricated everything, the bearings, I lubricated everything that moved basically, and it still made this awful noise. So what I did was take the top off, lifted the engine so the worm drive was away from the wheels, and it was the engine. Absolutely awful, noisy. So I looked into replacing the engine. Phoned Hornby. We don't have the spare sheet for this anymore. It's superseded on the computer by the new model. Thank you very much. Then they tell me it's a 2012 model I have, so they were a little bit helpful, and you can't get the motors from them anymore. Okay, so I can't replace the motors. I'll make a few phone calls to a few model makers. Nobody has an engine in stock. Nobody wanted to advise me on an engine I could replace it with. Now, I'm stopping and thinking, even if I can replace the electric motor in this loco, am I going to still get the same noise and the same issues? I'm told by people that the latest Hornby motor will not fit. I can believe that because it's a far better runner than this ever was. So, my next option is, do I sell it second hand as a non-runner? Or do I try and locate one of these X8246s and put it into the loco and have the same issues? So what I've decided to do, and what you can see I have done, is I've removed the electric motor and the worm drive, and I'm going to use it for double headers, top and tailing, or as a banker. That way it saves me having to do any consisting in digital or in analog, risking burning an engine out because one loco is running faster than the other. I believe this loco looks too nice to throw away in the bin. It's too nice to sell for next to nothing as a non-runner. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll show you how R3528 performs as a banker, and I think it's quite effective. And what I'm trying to say to you is this: if you've got a loco with an engine that isn't obtainable, or you think the risk of buying a new engine, you're going to head down the same street and have a noisy old loco, try this. You have a look for yourself. I'm just going to show it running around a couple of times, going around the N class as a banker up our Licky incline, and I think it's quite effective, and I hope you enjoy seeing it run. Thank you. And you can see it's quite effective, this, and trust me, if I could have got a replacement engine I would have changed it, but working as a banker I think it's absolutely fine. Bear in mind, in real life locomotives going up inclines did have bankers, and larger locomotives with a heavy load pulling out of a station on a wet day, they had bankers too. Thank you for watching, and I hope it's given you some ideas if you've got an old loco with an engine that's unobtainable or knackered, and how you can make use of it on your model railway.